Thursday, August 21st. Post work. Already went to the gym today. Today was chest, triceps. Really started to feel it today. I'm in a pretty significant calorie deficit. I've been working towards about 500 calories, 500 to 300 calories deficit. Really trying to push the final. I want to get under 200. I want to see myself under 200 one time. And then after that, bulk back up. Eat clean at first. I'm very afraid to. I'm very selectful on the foods that I'm letting back in because I'm afraid to get big again. I was 350 pounds, my biggest. And it's taken me a while to get to even this point. I had to do fasting. Obviously, the diet. I had to change that. And I've really taken that seriously over the past 7 months. Or no, not even that. That's lifting. I've been lifting seriously for the past 6 months. But I've been taking my diet pretty seriously for the past 3 months. Like I can count on one hand the amount of times that I've had Doritos in that span of time. That's huge because I would go through a bag of Doritos in a night, 2 days. And that was when I was 250, so that was not even like the 350 peak. The 250 Devin could put away a bag of Doritos in an evening, no problem. But I don't eat them. If I don't start to eat them, it's fine. One thing that I've come to notice is on the topic of like Doritos and not eating things and really just like watching what I eat. I find myself looking at the back of the nutrition labels a lot, and a lot of these things that are, I'm not saying I know everything, and maybe some of these things are better for you than what looks to meet the eye, but from what I can see and the research that I've done and what seems to have really worked for me is a lot of this stuff that they're selling, the protein stuff and snacks and these healthy things. There's a lot of good ones, okay, don't get that wrong. There's a lot of good options out there, but there are also a lot more, significantly more falsely advertised things that are saying that they're great, good for you, and the things that are going to help you actually lose weight, but they actually aren't. And that's a lot of your granola, a lot of your things to make your bland food taste better. And that's what a diet is. It's bland food, and that's why we are overweight, because we like things to taste good, right? So when you buy the little protein granola or the protein pieces or the little pieces, just take a look at the back. Check your macros, man. That's huge. Make sure that you're getting, a good amount of protein per calorie there. You want to maximize it, especially if you're in a calorie deficit or if you're trying to diet down. If you're bulking, you can kind of pick and choose and have some fun with some of these things, and that's what I think they're there for. But they market it as a help of weight loss, not necessarily. Just make sure you're taking a look at it, because something that might be kind of high in protein. It claims it's high in protein, but it's got just as many fats is not good for you. It's not what you want to do. Right now, on my calorie deficit, I'm sticking between 5 to 300 calorie deficit. It's a pretty significant deficit, going from basically maintenance at 2,100 to basically now 16 to 1,800 calories. Trying to get down to that last push, and I could definitely feel it today. Yesterday, I didn't feel it too bad. It was legs, but I still felt strong, still felt powerful. Today, I felt powerful, I felt strong. I'm doing good weight, I'm doing the things, I'm doing good stuff. But a little weak there towards the end of my workout. I would say this is probably the first week that I've done this big of a deficit in a while. And I can already think I see it in my face. I dropped, so I was at like 211, 210, and I am now down back to 208.2. That's where I was. So 8.2 pounds is what I look to lose somewhere. I honestly would be happy with below 205. Somebody's blaming over there. I don't know if you can hear it. He's blasting over there. But I'd love to see under 205 because that's the ultimate goal. I want to get into fighting. I want to get into some mixed martial arts of some sort, maybe some jiu-jitsu. But I know the 205 mark where I want to be at, and like mixed martial art fighting is where I want to fight at. The heavyweight class, which is a 205 to 265. Don't plan on being on 265 again, at least nowhere close to it, not for very long. And because I'm not really comfortable with bulking and getting that big yet. I'm at 208. So that's a big bulk, and I'd have to bulk in the way that I was bulking. Before I started this big cut to go down below, I was eating. I was forcing myself to eat, but I wasn't eating bad things. I was still really below whatever my macro counter gives me to lose weight. It gives me I think 70-ish grams of fats a day, somewhere around in there, 70, 60, I'm not sure. But even when I was eating bulk right at calories, it felt like I couldn't eat no more. I'm constantly eating. I was still 40 grams of fat a day, 40 to 50. I was never above my grams of fat, unless I had like a cheat day and I had candy or whatever. I had pizza, whatever. August was a busy month. It was my birthday, cake. I had to have cake. Then I had one bad day in August, so 2 bad days in August so far. I'm gonna look to keep the rest of it clean. I've cut my drinking out all the way, pretty much. I don't drink throughout the week anymore. Has that really changed or affected my workouts any? I don't know. Still kind of early to tell. I'm not planning on drinking this weekend. I had a few Friday and even less on Saturday, none on Sunday, and I haven't had any alcohol since Saturday. So I will be continuing that trend. Tomorrow's Friday, so we will see. I don't foresee myself wanting to get drunk. I didn't really feel that great last Saturday morning when I woke up. Having not drank throughout the week, the entire week, that week as well. Getting up that Saturday morning, I woke up with a headache. So probably not gonna do that tomorrow. Plus, it just doesn't fit my scheme, right? I mean, a Busch Light, which is what I drink, is 95 calories, so, and I'm already pushing, I'm cutting out, so can't really afford to put in extra that doesn't benefit me anywhere else, literally. Tomorrow, this is my problem. I'm always thinking about the next thing. I'm always, the gym is always on my mind. My meals, my food, what I'm going to do. I hope that I fuel my body up well enough to perform well in the gym tomorrow. I have, and I will record me making the cheesecake one. I made the most fire dessert last night, and this is for all the people out there that got a mean sweet tooth. And I'm talking like, you sit there and eat a whole family-sized pack of Reese cups that you're supposed to hand out to trick-or-treaters. You sit there and eat that whole pack in like 30 minutes. It's me, right? So this is for all of us, right? You take your protein powder. Mine just happened to be Cosmic Brownies. Take your scoop of that. Put you a packet of fat-free Jell-O pudding. Mine was double chocolate fudge or something like that. Packet of that, and a serving of yogurt. Boy, blend that thing up, mix it up. I don't know if we have a mixer or a blender. I use a fork and I just whisk it all up, and it turned thick like a batter. Okay, it turned thick like a batter. I think I used one cup up actually the Oikos or 000 vanilla. Which the 17 gram one, no fats, none of that. So the 000 17 gram. That's what I use. Whip it all up, delicious and nice. And you can't see no more white, and the dust looks like it's all mixed in a mixture. I thought I was gonna just annihilate that whole thing. I ate my spaghetti, and I was like, man, I still got a little bit of room here. I'm kind of hungry still. I know I'm getting ready to make that dessert. I'm probably gonna pile it on. Yeah, that's what I thought to myself. I'm probably gonna pound this whole dessert. I had 500 something calories left, and the whole dessert ended up being like 300 something. So I was gonna take a hit and only be about 100 calories in a deficit last night. But I tell you what, it ended up being like 300 calories in the deficit because that thing was so dense and so rich. Thought that Crumble was gonna take that and put that on top of one of their giant sugar-filled, calorie-filled, fat-filled cookies, bro. It was so dense, but so good. It curbed any type of sweet tooth I had, and the macros on it. Let's see. The video cut off, so I'll have to fix it. But the macros: 26 grams of protein, 22 carbs, 2 grams of fat, 202 calories. Take that, cut it in half. Boy. And I'm talking, you might look at it and you say, yeah, I got that. I'm going to eat that. I got that whole thing. I did too. I picked it up. I'm like, okay, this is a solid one. But it's going to be a good one. And I got halfway through and I'm licking the fork or the spoon. And it's done. I mean, it feels like a giant protein baller sitting right there. Oh man, and my teeth felt like they were gonna fall out, dude. It was so rich, amazing though. 10 out of 10. I'll record I'm gonna probably post a TikTok of the cheesecake one that I make, and I'll let y'all know how that is. And that one is technically got less calories in it than the chocolate one. So, but I do plan on that's gonna be a little secret hack, man, that I'm gonna keep around the house. Some Jello pudding packets. I'm actually gonna order a couple different flavors of protein to keep. So I've got the cosmic brownie, but I think I'm gonna get strawberry shortcake as well, because I know that they've got that cheesecake pudding. Boy, strawberry cheesecake mousse basically is what this is what it reminds me of. It's kind of like the consistency. It's kind of airy, but it's hard to explain. Make it though. It's a banger. And it's something that it's super easy to make. My girlfriend even brought up the idea of throw some protein or powdered peanut butter in there. I have powdered peanut butter that I like to whip up and make and put on rice cakes, chocolate rice cakes. I've been on an egg white cake for the morning time, which has been great for my macros. I mean, I'm crushing protein, no carbs, fat. I'm getting fat from the turkey link sausages that I eat, because if I was better, and maybe I will be after these ones are gone, but I have them and they pair so well with the egg whites. So I might launch a rice cake in there now. That I think tomorrow is will be my last time being able to have those sausages. I think I run out tomorrow. Tomorrow I do have chicken and rice to eat, or I can eat that tonight. I don't really know what's on the agenda tonight. My girlfriend's wanting to make buffalo chicken dip. I know for a fact, she said Steelers play tonight. Panthers preseason, NFL preseason. And if you are NFL fans like myself, a Steelers fan, they play the Panthers tonight. She's wanting to make yesterday she cracked me up. I just told her, I'd been doing this for all week. Yesterday I told her I'm doing this. This is where I'm at. This is where I plan to be. This is my goal. Like 3 to 4 weeks, I'm going to do this. And I want to get down to this weight, and I'm going to do it. And that will make me happy. And I will do something else. We'll maintain, see how I am there. I'll do something else. out a TV and get some things and do all kinds of stuff. Whatever, fine. I'm cool with that. And she texts me and she says, and I told her, you know, I want to eat leftover spaghetti because there's a bunch of it. There was an entire Ziploc. I didn't even have a bowl big enough to keep it in. Because the pot, we had only one pot. We needed the pot. I had to put the spaghetti somewhere, so I put it in a giant freezer Ziploc bag. Okay, and I'm talking, it was heavy, probably 3 pounds of spaghetti. And I made it with the protein pasta, of course, 8812 beef. I would prefer, I don't like the 8s, I like the 90s, 9010. Costco, we were at Costco, 8812. I compromised, and it was a good deal on burger. In 8812, I just drained the fat off of the burger after it was done cooking, rinsed it. Tried to get as much fat content off of it as possible. Without, you know, they didn't offer anything better than 8812, and I was, you know, it's close. So I'm already eating very, very, very lean anyway. So I don't know what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. I don't know. I'm a very planner, and this works out really well because I'm able to actually like prep my meals. We're gonna pull up here. We're at the townhome. We're at the townhome establishment. I can't actually park in my place right now because our garage is full of crap. So that's all I got. I'm gonna mash together these 2 videos. Yeah, I'm gonna put my stuff in the comments or in the description, and I might post a comment. I'm gonna leave my TikTok down there. Y'all can check it out, see my story, my progression so far. Started out at 350, and man, I've been absolutely crushing it the past basically half a year. 2025 has definitely been my year, and I'd love to see like your guys' comments and transformations, and tell me your stories. I'm looking for. I'm getting on my girlfriend's nerves. I know I am, talking about this all the time. I want to experience and share experiences and really get to know some of your guys' stories, and I want to get to know some of your workouts. I want to throw in some of this stuff. I'm not saying I get bored of working out, but I definitely do enjoy. I watch countless videos, TikTok. That's all my stuff's filled with, and I love to learn. I love to, you know, show me some recipes. I like to make new food. I know what I can use, the ingredients wise, and I mean, show me what we can do. Show me something new. Maybe there's a new ingredient. And on my TikTok, I share, you know, recipes and stuff like that, and I would be posting, you know, on there as well as more on here. But this is something new that I want to try and do and figure out, and who knows? I feel like I'm destined to do more, and I feel like this is going to be a great way to connect with people, and I have a hard time connecting with people that I truly like have similar interests in, and this is something that I have a very big interest in right now, and I feel like if I can help, you know, give some motivation, get some motivation, man, that's how we stay in this thing. That's how we stay motivated. Yeah, hit me up in the comments, you know, drop a like, subscribe, all that jazz, you know. But yeah, we catch you in the next one.